Hey guys, so this is more of just a progress video. Um, I'm not teaching people how to do specific things like how to tile and that kind of thing, but I don't want to just do all this work and then have it all done and say here it is. So we're tiling the floor. Took a couple hours last night because well, we placed these individually because on the little mats that it comes on, they weren't exactly perfect, and well, we didn't lay them exactly perfect, but we got them very close. So anyway, so that's almost done, or will be done today. It's got a nice curve to it because of the Curdy system, the Curdy board. It's a nice little banana shape. Try to see if I can show you. There you go. And then we're going to be continuing up the walls with a nice pattern. And I still have to put on the Curdy protection there, and also the drain hole up there, which I'll get done today. We're going to try to get this done and the wall going up today. If you have any specific questions about this, drop me a message, but I recommend you watch the Curdy system video. I did show you how I did the Curdy board and also the framing of the shower in a previous video, in the framing video. But for tiling, I'm not showing you how to cut tile and lay tile, of course. So also, I'm not a professional tile installer, and there's 10 million videos you can look up for that online. So, but this is a Curdy system, so it is a little bit unique. Got to do that shower drain here shortly in a couple minutes. And I'm going to be doing one wall per day, or that's the goal, is to do one wall per day. So that took one day. Well, didn't get that done yesterday. Get it done and then do that wall, and then do the right wall, and then the left wall, and then do the wraparounds after that. Okay, see you in the next video. Hey guys, so we're back to tiling now. My wife's doing all the tile work there. We're not really showing how to do tile work. I suggest that you research this yourself. It's not as easy as we had wanted it to be, and in hindsight, I'll tell you why. It's because of the Curdy bands. Never worked with a Curdy shower system before, and if you saw my rough-in work for the Curdy system here, what happens is that you put the Curdy bands on and with thin set under it, and it will cause some little hills and waves and stuff, which is okay if you have one Curdy band. And as you can see, I've got a couple here that I've overlapped 2 Curdy bands, and at the floor there were 3 Curdy bands. Well, the reason why I did 3 is because, well, I should have done one of the bands starting at the bottom with the inside corners first. Instead, I did it a little bit higher, and then I had to do a third Curdy band. It doesn't cause a problem with the structural integrity. I've already confirmed that I actually did it correctly, minus putting a little too much thin set and overlapping a third Curdy band. If it wasn't for that, the walls would be a lot smoother, and this tile process would be a lot easier. So just make sure you research how to properly do the Curdy bands. I did show you in the video, and I did show you properly, but just don't overlap 3 Curdy bands if you can. But anyway, we're going to continue tiling on. We're using these U spacers, which were very helpful. We've tried a couple of different spacers like these and some little rubber ones from Lowe's that didn't work out as well. And we got these from Floor & Decor. And we're using 1/16 inch spacers. On the bottom, we're using 1/8 inch spacers, and on the walls we're using 1/8 inch spacers. Now the spacers aren't there, but we're just using one as a guide, and that is for flexing, expansion, and contraction, and you don't want your tiles cracking. So do your own research on how to do tile. The bottom row is the hardest row, and that took us the longest. I actually had to get a compass and scribe the bottom row, kind of, you know, what I showed you up here with this woodwork here and how to scribe that. Well, I did it with a little bit more precision with a compass, and then I cut it with a diamond blade, and then I sanded it until it was a perfect angle. It actually took a lot of work, but once you get that first row on, then you have to measure up. Now, because it's a van, you can't use a self-leveling laser like most of the tile pros use, so we actually had to do this manually, and as you know, you can't really level out anything in a vehicle, but you can square it. And as you know, I squared this shower pretty well, and the measurements to the floor are precise, which means the shower niche is precise. So I used the shower niche as a guide, measuring 2 points at the bottom, and that gave me my the straight line going left and right, and then I drew the center line going straight down to the center of the wall, so I have put a big plus sign on the wall. Then she put the first the tiles on the bottom up while we dry fitted it first, and then she thin setted it and put it on, and then we measured again. That was the longest process. I don't know how long that took. Probably an hour and a half just for that first set, and then it's going a lot faster now. But anyway, this is just a progress update. Research how to do tile on your own, because we are not tile professionals. See you in the next video. Hey guys, this is a final video of the shower completed. I did not put the shower bar on yet for the shower head. That's because the grout is drying. I can tell you, this is the hardest thing I've ever done. Putting tile on is fairly easy and straightforward, but if you have a wall that curves, oh, things get complicated. That was extremely difficult to do on a curve. I was able to do it with a lot of dedication and time. A lot of dedication and time. It took me and my wife both about a week to do this. About 2 days per wall. I did like half and half, half and half, half and half, and then another day for the floor. I still have not grouted the shower, which I'm going to be doing this evening. It looks like it's grouted, but it's not. All the walls are grouted. I just finished cleaning and wiping it off, so it looks a little wet and uneven. But anyway, it's done. Put the shower these portions of the shower hardware are now installed permanently. I'm not doing the shower bar until a little bit later, because I need to drill into the wall, but I highly suggest doing a lot of research on how to do tile on a wavy wall, how to do tile on a lumpy wall or whatever, or a curved wall. I did go ahead and get a $450 tile saw for this job. If I did not, I would not have been able to complete this job. There's no way, no how, without a professional grade saw and a $60 diamond blade. There's just no way to do this without proper gear. The grout, we went with a Mapei, or however you say that, Mapei charcoal with the grout extender, or it's like replacement of instead of using water. There's the step, which is angled forward. You should be able to see it a little bit since the walls are not on there. It does angle down. The niche angles down. Looks like a professional did it, if you ask me. but I'm not a professional, so professional might say otherwise, but it is absolutely perfect. It really is. Minus the, the little corners there. I really didn't want that to happen, but because it's on an angle, there was really no other way to do it. I suppose if we made a longer piece or extended it, it would have been, well, it could have been opposite the other way there. Oh, let me show you the inside here. It's still wet, so it looks really dark. That's the Thinsulate up there. It's really hard to video like this. And then, of course, we're going to do the inside. We're actually not tiling that. We're going to be using a PVC board with some Schluter silicone. And, well, that's pretty much a wrap. Hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, reach out. Be glad to answer any questions that you might have. This is a very difficult job.